Thank you very much. It is a great pleasure to be here. Yes, it's a great pleasure to be here. I must say two first words. First is this house. This is a former Froebel school, the first Froebel school in Portugal, 1888, for children between 3 and 7 years. And with two main and new characteristics. First, the right to play. It's the first time we had the recognition of the right to play. The children, and not only the children, all people, that's very important. And second, the contact with nature. The importance of nature of this garden, this Strela garden, created in 1842, and 30 years after we had this building, this important building with these two characteristics for children, for people. Well, second word concerns an initiative we have in Gulbenkian Foundation in this moment. We will, till tomorrow, the exhibition on a great reference on landscape architecture in Portugal. Is architect António Viana Barreto, one of the builders of Gulbenkian Garden, and we are continuing our work because we are expanding our garden with a landscape architect, and for us, Gulbenkian is very important to understand the importance of landscape architecture, but not only landscape architecture, also regional planning and the use of natural systems. That's very important, as you know, and as I heard. And the environment movement, the ecological planning are fundamental elements. I am from culture and arts, and I'm a lawyer also. I have in Gulbenkian Foundation the museum, the Center of Modern Art, the library, the music, and for us it's very important to make this link, this strong link between landscape, the understanding of landscape, of nature. That's why I spoke about this house and about the origin, the contact with the garden, and the right to play, Well, and I must also remember Professor Caldeira Cabral is a fundamental element when we speak about the history of landscape architecture in Portugal. We begin by his role, his conscience. Also, a great friend of mine, Gonçalo Ribeiro Teles, and is a reference. It's a reference for us in our Gulbenkian garden because Gonçalo and António Viana Barreto were the two main elements to build this garden. I coordinated in the Council of Europe the new convention on the value of cultural heritage in contemporary society. Why I speak about this convention signed in Faro, in a city in the south, in Algarve? Well, it's important because cultural heritage and landscape are two strong and very linked elements. We define cultural heritage as, first of all, the monuments, the tangible heritage. Second, the intangible heritage, the traditions, all the life. Third, landscape. And landscape with the link with nature and landscape. Because, as Gonçalo Ribeiro said in 56, in an important text in the magazine Cidade Nova, he spoke about this importance of recognition between the value of nature and the dialogue between the society, people, persons with nature, and this dialogue is the fundamental element of landscape architecture, because it's this dialogue to complete. Gonçalo spoke about to complete the role of God. Why? Because we receive from God the nature, but we need to transform with quality that nature. That's why it's very important, this sentence of Gonçalo. We complete the role of God. I must speak also about Jan McCark and his fundamental book, Design with Nature. And we need to define the problems of modern development. When we speak about sustainable development, we must speak about the dialogue between man and women and nature. And we need to adopt correct modern methods in a process of creating compatible solutions. That's your work. That's your role to build the compatible solutions to understand this notion, this new notion of cultural heritage. And we must understand that the culture of spirit is a consequence of the understanding of the culture of nature, because the origin of the word culture, cultura, is exactly to have this relationship to plant, to have our trees, our plants, and so on. And only in the 16th century, we began to speak about culture of spirit. But the beginning of culture of nature was the agriculture. It was the origin of the word, because to plant and is the origin of the world. But I finish. I finish by the last chapter of the book Design with Nature of Jan McHugh. We must fight against the method of dominate and destroy. We are exactly in the completely different position. We must build, we must complete this role of the importance of nature and the relation with that kind of understanding of the role of universal perspective of human dignity. That's why, and I finish, I must say that this initiative, landscape architecture, exactly is a profession for the future. And we must understand that we all, we common citizens, we lawyers, we men and women of different activities, we must understand the role of your profession. But the role of your profession is not a separate role, is a role we must all assume. That's why when Jan McHugh spoke about the method against the logic of dominate and destroy, we must have the other perspective is to build, and to build not only houses, not only urbanistic centers, but also balance solutions concerning the presence of nature and the presence of the recognition of beautiful landscapes. Thank you very much.